What's good, YouTube land? Let me tell you some words. Now, it's Friday night, at least at the time of this recording. I got home from an 8-hour shift at work. I had to go buy a suit jacket because my cousin's wedding is tomorrow. And the one I have was too small for me when I bought it. Like the one I wore at the conventions, if you guys seen those videos. So had to buy that again. And I figured, what the hell, I'll buy my this is a random ass story, but the point is I have a new Transformer and he is Sixshot. Yes, yes. Titans Return Leader Class Sixshot. Now you guys know I don't buy very big Transformers very often, but like Cybertron was the last guy I bought that was leader class or above. But before that, it was like all the three combiners I have over there, Superion, Defensor, and Menasor. Even before that, the only other leader class toy I actually have is Dark of the Moon, Sentinel Prime over there. So that, if that tells you anything. But I saw this guy and I was like, I have to have Sixshot. Because it's Sixshot, you know? It's the Decepticon ninja consultant himself in all his modern, I am now a headmaster glory. I couldn't think of an actual proper way to finish that sentence. But yes, we have a new Sixshot toy. And I don't know anyone who actually saw this coming. Because he's a Japanese G1, he's a Japanese G1 toy. Like, who expected this guy to get a release in Titans Return? I know I didn't. And I was almost willing to wait for the Japanese one, but like this guy looks a lot better just looking at him than pictures tend to give him credit. Like, I'll talk about that more in a bit. But what this guy's deal is he's a 6-changer, which is a bit like a triple changer, only with 6 modes, so I guess he's a sextuple changer! That was facepalm worthy. Sextuple changer. Because if I wasn't going to make an inappropriate joke, somebody was going to. But I guess you have to actually take a look at the box. So here's Sixshot in mid-decapitation. Titans Return, Leader Class, Decepticon Revolver, and Sixshot. I do love people named after guns, or just guns in general. On the top, like I want to show you how big this box is. Like, I have to raise my camera this high just to get the top of the box. But we're going to go down to the bottom, down to ground level. On the top of the box, we got a nice Decepticon insignia. Obviously the Transformers logo with Generations. Another Decepticon logo on that side of the box. That same piece of artwork on the side. And on the back, you've got your obligatory product shots. 22 steps between his 6 modes. Shows you each of the modes. 1 step to his Headmaster to from face to robot. Brief little bio. He is the perfect weapon. He's ruthless, relentless, and built to eliminate anything that stands in his way. His power is matched only by his thirst for destruction. Revolver is one of the only bots who can keep up with him, a master of all combat types. He's trained to take down targets in any scenario. You know, I have actually watched a little bit of this guy. Like I randomly on YouTube saw a scene of him fighting Ultra Magnus and like transforming between all 6 modes to try and gain a tactical advantage, I guess. I don't know. And then you got the cross sale with the Deluxe, Voyager, and Leader, Fangry, Trigger Happy, Megatron, and Soundwave, who I still don't have, because I've never seen in stores. And on the bottom, just words and stuff, and I'm gonna get him out of the box, but first I remembered something I wanted to say. It was something to do with not expecting a Sixshot. Like, if this is all it takes to get a Sixshot, a new Sixshot toy, is make Mad Master, then I'm completely fine with it. Give me more, please. And Hasbro actually is, because apparently in the G1 continuity, this guy became an Autobot or something. There's an Autobot repaint coming of this guy, like that's red and blue, because of course it is. But I'm not up on the stuff behind that. But nevertheless, I'm gonna get him open. 6 modes. And I'll be right back. So here he is, open up, and in ground mode number 1, the tank. Also include is a collector's card with that same piece of artwork and tech specs for Sixshot and Revolver. Getting this out of the way. Yep, this is the tank. It's a hover tank. It always has been a hover tank for Sixshot. The downward facing wheels. This is going to be a long video, so I'm probably going to try and not spend a lot of time on each of the alt modes, but just know there is a cockpit. If we lift this up, you can fit Revolver in here. He really only fits like this. If you leave the arms down, he just doesn't fit, but there you go. You got these awesome black, I guess it's a turret. I don't know tanks very well, but I do like these guns. If I have one issue, it's this. With the tank mode, the arms of it don't really lock in, unfortunately. There's no place to lock in here. I could mention he has visible hand syndrome. I'll mention I'll talk about his colors more in robot mode, but he does have 3 rolling wheels. So he rolls actually very nicely without these wheels. And the turret thing can go up and down because it is basically his legs. So I've got the instructions over here just to remind myself. So next we're going to go into jet mode because I'm going to follow the instructions. So lift these up, take little Revolver out. Talk about him in a minute. What are we doing? What are we doing next? What are we doing next? What are we doing next? Take the guns off. Stick changing is incredibly difficult, unfortunately. I believe we're supposed to fold the legs back. Fold these up and out of the way. These actually peg in. There's a peg or a thing, a post, and a hole right there that they go into really securely. So fold these up for now. I believe can come around to the legs. Probably not yet. Rotate the wheels. I think extend. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, extend out and rotate back and fold back into place. Try and keep the camera here as much as possible. Wheels go up. They slide back into place. They're on sliders. I'm probably going to take some silver paint to these rims on all 4 of the big wheels. Bring the wings down. So I believe they peg back into place. Yeah, peg back into place with that loud snap. Snap, snap. You got basically your wings set up. And come around to the here. I believe you have to rotate. And rotate the legs like that. Fold these little black pieces into themselves. Oh, I know what I'm doing. You want to take the hip, it's on a slider, slide it back down as far as possible. So that locks into place. I believe I'm doing this right. Do the same thing on the other side. Now I know why people do transitions, which is what I was gonna do, but no, I have to be the. I'm gonna fold out this landing gear right now, and basically you want to plug these things in together. I think they're supposed to go over those pegs or something. Like that. Collapse these bits in on themselves. Fold out this bit of the, I don't know what you call it, and rotate this so it's straightforward. Like that. I believe. Oh. Take this piece, fold it up, fold out these little black wings, fold it back down, and what are we doing with this little dude? What are we doing with this revolver? Let me just check my steps so nothing's incorrect. I believe it is correct. What the? Oh, landing gear. Oh, right. Something I forgot to mention. You can actually keep revolver in the head of Sixshot throughout the entire transformation. So just gonna reattach them in here for now. Close it up. Close it up. That's the spot for him in this mode, and you're going to take this peg and it's going to peg in to this little hole right in the gun. I am trying to do this as fast as possible. And on the other side. And futz with this for a while. So there's your jet mode. Let's get a... It's a nice jet mode, honestly. It's nice and lanky, being his robot mode moved around a little bit. I do like these long silver wings. They don't look... I'm thinking compared to the G1 version, but they might not be as big as the G1 version. But my biggest issue is definitely right here with these, with the tip of the jet. This just does not. It does not stay together. I like the sleek black. I like the sleek look of the this reflective black. Damn it. With this part being matte black. Yeah. I think this is the plastic and this is paint. But, yeah, these nice little black wings. And he's got some silver vents all over. The purple is hidden away. You do get a landing skid. And I could put a revolver in here if I wanted to. But, yeah, there's a gen mode. It's not my favorite, honestly, just because of this issue right here. Next, we're going into car mode. So, to do that, I'm going to actually take Sixshot's head out, his face out, his face off, and slide the wings back into these little holders right there. I don't know, just slots in the plastic, which are meant to hold it. And then we're going to switch him over. We're going to, I believe, yeah, fold these black bits. They're on a hinge, so, and rotate this piece back around so it lays flush. Fold the other side around, fold the landing gear back down. We're going to want to come to the wings, remove the guns. I don't know how much of this you can actually see, sorry. Fold the wings up for now. Get the arms, rotate like so. And you do want to extend them because we're going to put them right there. Fold this wheel down, and this peg right here will plug into this little port right there, right like so. Keeping that, I think you want to keep the tank treads on the side. Let me just look at the car mode. Yes, you do. Alright. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Hinge out. It's on a double hinge here. Rotate. 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 Extend so it clicks. Extend down on that hinge. Plug into place. Put the tank tread on the side. And what are we going to do with these wings? What are we going to do? Well, we're going to fold them down, I believe. Yeah, we're going to fold them down and fold them in front. So they're like that. And now we're going to, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're putting the guns. Where do we put the guns? We put the guns, I believe, where is it? What does it look like? Yeah, plug the guns into these two plug holes, ports right there. Something, nothing there. And car mode, and for a little revolver, there's a spot behind each windshield, which is hilarious. And you're going to stick him right in there. You can see there's a hole right there, so just shove him in there, however you so choose, however he fits. He's not the most secure connection, but let's see what I can do. Alright. We'll just have him hang around. Yeah, this is definitely not the most secure connection. You can also have him for a second I thought, no, you really can't. Yeah, there's not a lot of secure connection right there, but here's your car mode. I believe it's in the G1 toy called it an armored carrier, but it's a car. It's got a windshield, 4 wheels. It's a car. Thank you very much. This is hilarious that he's looking out above his windscreen. This is definitely the most compact of his modes. It is basically a rectangle on wheels. This is the first time these wheels actually get any use, and they do roll very nicely. The hilarity is you have this bit, which we'll talk about in a second, right there. But, yeah, car mode, it's a decent car. You do have 2 Decepticon insignias, one right there and one right there, one on each side of the windscreen. And for some reason, this does that. I don't know what that's useful for. I think it's a different mode. I don't even recall. But yes, this is a gun-toting car, and that's awesome. And next, we're going into Beast Mode. So, to get into Beast Mode, you're going to take off the guns, and you're going to take this whole giant section and stick it back there, and you're done. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're not done yet. Take the wings. I'm not done yet. Fold them up. Take this piece, unpeg it, fold it down, and hinge it forward. So I believe you want it like that. And you want to fold out this tiny little paw. And I believe that is one arm, one leg. Do the same thing on the other side. Let me look at the picture of the wolf mode. Oh, you want these wings about there. Okay. That's something I didn't really realize, but okay. You want them basically, yeah, hinged. There we go. And now we're going to come to the hind legs. We're going to unclip them. This is actually, there we go. Going to extend them on their hinge. Extend them on the hinge. Fold them so they resemble legs, and fold his toes up into place. Basically, I think that is, well, that's it for the regular, like, the body, I think. These legs are probably my biggest issue. There's not enough space for them. But you can also take these 2 guns, plug them together, because they are Combiner War or Titan's Return guns, and actually plug them right into these 2 ports to come on, make a gun tail, which is awesome. He can literally shoot somebody who's trying to stab him in the back. That is awesome. I think the legs are supposed to be something like that, like a little bit more close to the ground. There's your giant winged robot wolf, and it is awesome and as hilarious as it was on the original version. The only unfortunate thing is the tank cockpit's no longer in his mouth, so you can't give him a goddamn goatee. But he does have whatever that is in his mouth. The tank cockpit is just, well, it's scruff now. It's I wouldn't call that a hipster wolf. More like a ball bag wolf. I have no idea what that is actually supposed to be, but it's hilariously, it's hilarious. And I guess we have to talk about articulation in this mode. You do have an elbow. You do have a swivel right there. His little paws can go all the way down. His forelegs can go in and out. They can go forwards if you move the wheel out of the way. Stop! In the name of Wolf. I don't know why a Decepticon Ninja Consultant would do that, but okay. And the best part is you can stick frickin' revolver, I don't know how, probably like this, in his head, like that. That is questionable. Let's do I see that port. I don't know how to actually. I think the packaging says something like just have him. Are the instructions? Where is he? Is he supposed to be a face in this mode? Because if he is, oh, okay, that actually goes in there like that. Okay. I see it now. That is hilarious. He's got a upside down robot stuck in his head as his brain. Okay. And his hind legs are on hinges, outwards. They can go up and down. There's a knee joint on a sliding mechanism, and the toe can go up and down. And we've got one mode left before we get to robot mode, and my camera is dying. So, I'll be right back. Now, where was I? Right, I think I was going into the next mode. So take off the guns. Take off the Brain Master. I don't know, is he a Power Master? Is he a Braid Master? He's got a bit chipping on the old white paint there. Different shades of white. Alright, you're going to fold the dog head back in. Where are we going? This up? Well, from what it looks like, you're supposed to put the dog head right there. Does it peg in anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Go outward with the shoulders. This is the mode I don't even use this mode, frankly. Holding the paw. I'm just looking at the instructions. Slide those back in. Where are we going? Where are we going? Fold the wheels back in. I think we're supposed to go like this. Excuse me. What is it supposed to look like? Okay. Those get folded in. I believe this is what's known as it's the roleplay mode, I think. You want to just lock that in. I think that should be good. flaps down. Oh, stick the gun onto these two pieces right here, right there and right there. At least if I can get it right in one go. There we go. And take the little revolver and plug him in right there, basically. And let me see, I think that's pretty much everything. This is a thing. If I remove him, I guess it's supposed to be the gun mode. As you can see, like that. But all the pictures have it displayed like this, which I don't know, really. It's my least favorite of his modes. Yeah, like, really. I really don't like it. So, all that's left now is the robot mode. So, what you're going to do, unpeg the legs, straighten them out, fold down this as a heel for, fold out this little piece for his foot, and you got a leg all done. We're doing the same thing on the other side. Legs are done. Come to the beast head, put it down, fold the wings up to his back. How are we going to do this? Take the shoulders, rotate them down, rotate this out, fold the fist out from the back, and you just rotate the wheel, and you've got an arm all done. Second verse, pretty much exactly the same. Oh, wait, I forgot to do that bit. Whoops. Oh well. Fold out the fist, and you've got most of the robot all done. Now come to this panel, fold out the wings, and fold out the helmet. You shall open up the helmet, close the chest panel back down, take revolver, plug him in, close the helmet around him, and there you have Titan Return Sixshot in his robot mode. And excuse me, I do quite like this robot mode. It very much reminds me of the G1 toy. Like, there's not even that much more dynamicism to him. He's just a straight line, basically, as Sixshot as always has been. I guess now that we're in robot mode, I'll address his colors. He's got a very nice Astro Trainee shade of purple for his legs. Very nice creamy white for his arms and his crotch. Well, that's just hilarious. He's got a cockpit on his... Never mind. And the head, which I could complain about the difference in whites from the face to the helmet, but I'm pretty sure that's just a case of white paint versus white plastic. Coming on the head, with the visor down, or with the helmet down, you can see he's got his classic Shredder helmet unibrow thing, or at least an approximation of it. Very nice red eyes, and a nice white mouth plate, and that thing, I don't know what it is, but it's his it's his eyebrows, forehead. Yeah, even though he has heel spurs, he doesn't really stand up very well. You can take a look at Revolver. He's got a bit of nice molding. He's got a bit of a puffy chest with some mold detail on it. Oops. And he's got the standard headmaster articulation. And just plug him back in there. And I have messed around with other heads, and none of them really look good with that helmet on. So, what? He's got all the details you expect in a Sixshot, like the outward wheels, the little black chest wings, which unfortunately can't fold all the way up onto his torso. But this toy does have more posability than G1 toy, so I guess that does not necessarily a chrome Decepticon sticker, because the leader class is where Hasbro decided to go back to using stickers, and some more chest detail right there. We've got obviously the rolling wheel on his crotch pit, faux cockpit that is his penis. You got some nice molded detail on his abs. I don't know what kind of six-pack he's got there, but looks good. Nice bits of silver on the front of the legs for these details as well, and for what are the car windshield. Proportionally, he looks pretty good. He's very skinny. He's very Slenderman. In proportion, everything's just a straight line. There's not a lot of bulk to him. He's got a bit of bulk here, but he does have the optional flip-out Grimlock wrist-mounted steak knives, which you can do on both sides. On the back, you don't have really a whole lot of kibble. I mean, the wings aren't kibble, because they're his iconic silhouette, but you do have that. It doesn't really peg in anywhere, unfortunately. But yeah, you just got a tank cockpit on his back. No big deal. We can talk accessories. He does have these two long-barreled, I don't know what kind of guns they are, but it looks kind of cool, like, until you realize, oh, they're a bit warped. Because it's not the strongest material. It's not the strongest plastic. But they do look to be homaging his G1 guns, if trying, and obviously you can put them together. You do have 4 pegs wherever you want to put them, 2 here, 2 here. Oops, I think that was out of frame. But yeah, they're a bit bent. They're a bit banana bent. Okay, I'm not going to repeat that. And they do have ports right in there for Titan Master to stand on. This guy, I didn't mention his other modes. He has a ton of Titan Master ports. So let's go into all of them, basically. You got 2 here on these parts of the wings. Right there. 2 on each wing itself, or 1 on each wing itself. 1 on the base of the wing, 1 at the far point of the wing. You've got another one on his dog, on the neck of his beast mode. You've got another one in the crevice of where his beast mode sits. And I believe you have, yeah, you've got 1 on each leg. I believe that's at least 8 I've counted. Because you've got also 1 on each, on the back of each of his shoulders. Pits right there. But yeah, in any of his modes you have a plethora of Titan Master ports to play with. Also, something I forgot to mention are these little weird things on his wings. What turns out they are is a compatibility with the ramps of other leader class figures. So, like, Soundwave has a base mode, Blaster has a base mode, Fort Max has a base mode, where you can actually put the ramps they come with in these spots right here and have fun with that play pattern with the base modes. I don't see myself doing that, but nonetheless, it's a thing you can do. Now we must move on to articulation. The head is on a swivel. It can go 360 all the way around with a bit of a nod, but that's just the looseness in this hinge right here. The chest flaps can get out of the way. The shoulders can go a full 360. This piece obviously has a full mushroom peg swivel. You do have a bit of an outward motion. If you want, you can also do this. So it's on two joints right here, so you can go outwards like that, in and out, forwards and backwards, obviously, all the way down for transformation, and also if you want to make them look really weird. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow with less than 90 degrees, but if you want 90 degrees, you can extend it out and get a full 90 degree elbow bend, even though that does look really odd. For getting out of the box, I thought this was how his arm was supposed to be, because I like that 90 degree elbow bend, but nope, you got less than 90. I wish the wrists pegged in right here, because otherwise they're pretty loose, and you don't really count that as articulation most of the time, because that's just a transformation joint. Nothing at the waist. His hips can go back. They are ratcheted. They go back two to hit the butt plate, and these skirt pieces can go all the way up to get out of the way of the ratchet. So you can go, if I go from straight, you got about 5 clicks to 90, which isn't too bad. There's a lot of room to just mess with it in here. You do have a thigh swivel. You have a knee that locks in at 90, and also you have a knee that goes forward if you want to break his shin. And you do have a toe flap that can go down. For what, I don't really know, but can you do dynamic? Not really, because he's just, whoa! You know, for a ninja, he's not really the most balanced kind of guy. There, that's the best I'm going to get out of like a walking pose-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I find he's actually kind of hard to stand up straight. Like, you kind of have to like have him almost leaning forward, it feels like. And he can hold his 2 guns, 1 in each hand, as he does. And looks... his dynamicism looks really stunted, I don't know. But that is everything about Sixshot. Boy, that was long. And that took me way too many tries. But for our size comparison, here he is with Voyager Astro Train. Come on, Astro Train. So you can see how much bigger the leader class figures are. I'm only really measuring up to the head, but there's Astro Train. And here is here's Trigger Happy. Trying to get him to stand up straight. In one of his all guns all the time modes, as I like to call them. So you can see just how much bigger the leader classes are than the deluxes. And unfortunately I don't have a G1 Astro Train to compare, or not Astro Train, a G1 Sixshot to compare him to, but overall I almost forgot. Here he is next to my big boy, Cybertron. So you can see, there you go. There you go. But yeah, that's everything about Sixshot. I definitely think he's a worthwhile pickup. Like, the robot mode, he's honestly not the most fun to play with, but just I like him just because he transforms. Is mostly what I can say about that. Like, his 6 modes are like run the gamut of acceptable to really fun and it's just fun playing with them and figuring out which mode is easiest to go with. And there are also fan modes I found, like if I'm going to go into tank mode for a split second. Well, it actually takes long, because the 22 steps isn't inaccurate. I don't feel like editing this. I just want to get out of this. Whoa, what am I doing? I ask myself, what am I doing? That's a good question. I ask myself that way too much. What am I doing? Basically something like that. You still have access to the dog head, so if you want, you can have, whoa, what do I call this? A wolf tank. You can have a tank with a wolf's head. Which is awesome. So yeah, this guy really allows you to, imagine and have fun with converting it into multiple modes and make up your own fan modes. Yeah, that's everything. Thank you for watching. I apologize if the video has been way too long, but that's kind of the issue with dealing with somebody like Sixshot. Until next time, keep it weird.